Hi there. So this weekend is a complete washout. Here comes Hurricane Hillary. So I decided to go ahead and get our monthly housing market forecast and data review completed. So this is for Manhattan Beach and our classic beach bungalows. So I'm going to go off camera here in just a moment. We'll walk through some slides and some charts to show you how things are looking. And I hope you find this information informative. So let's get started. Okay, so diving right in, let's look at our real-time market profile. This is a good one-stop graphic that gives you a really good insight into the health of the market. And we're really, with this particular graphic, we want to focus on the trend lines. Don't focus so much on the numbers. A lot of these numbers are a little bit higher because they take into account most of Manhattan Beach, although the system has tried to narrow it down to homes that fit the profile of our typical California beach bungalow. But we're looking at the two list price entries, the first two, they're trending in the right direction, heading up. Price per square foot is nice and stable. Days on market is trending a little bit lower, but also stable. And price decrease, so those are listings with a price cut, is trending down. And inventory is low. We all know that, so that is also down, but it looks like it's just starting to stabilize. So all in all, we're seeing some pretty good, comfortable numbers here. And then moving on to the market action index. This is a really easy, simple graphic that just tells us where we are in terms of competition between supply and demand. And it tells us if we're in a seller's market and how strong it is, or a buyer's market. And here we're in a pretty strong, moderate seller's market. And it has been moving towards the right, towards a stronger seller's market, as noted there for the past few weeks. So again, we watch the trend as we see this number change week to week. We'll see if it's the market is strengthening or weakening. Now, going into a deeper dive in some of our actual numbers. We're going to compare July of last year, 2022, with July of this year for some of these numbers. So median sales price in Manhattan Beach for the bungalows, 2.3 million last year. So how did we do this year? Well, you can see from that chart, it's not looking great. So we are down quite a bit, 11.4%, because we're at just over $2 million year to year. So that's not a great number, but let's have a look at our price per square foot to see if it is in agreement. And we can see it is. There's that trend line. Doesn't look so good year over year. So we went from about 1,800 or so square feet, and we're down 13% there because we're at around 1,633. And then most important, because we want some type of data that gives us some idea where the market has been heading, future looking. So this is days on market, and here we're seeing year over year, that's quite an increase. Last year, July, we were at 9, and this year we are at 14, a 55% increase. So from a year over year perspective, we haven't been looking that good. However, going back to our market profile, we can see that things appear to be stabilizing. So this market profile is what's happening right now, and these charts are telling us what the past year has looked like. So a little bit of conflicting data between what's happened over the past year and what is happening right now. So that's why it's really important to keep a close eye on the near-term data to see if it's showing a turnaround or if we're still looking at trending lower for these properties. So next, I want to introduce you, some of you have probably seen it already, but this is the website, the web portal that I created for Beach City's bungalows. So these are all the classic California beach bungalows that are in our area in Manhattan Beach. And I also added some data for Hermosa Beach and Redondo Beach, just so you can kind of compare, see how the competition is doing a little bit down south. So as you scroll through this website, and the web address is right there, so you can visit this website also. You see the current listing activity, what properties are for sale and the prices, and then the most recent and pending closed sales that have occurred for these types of properties. And then I also have some market data that gets refreshed pretty much every week. So you can visit the portal and you can click through some of these charts, and some of them will look familiar because we also have the market action index, and the snapshot is in there also, the profile. So you'll be able to keep your eye on things there. Now, the way I've set these up is if you scroll through these charts, you're going to see the city, whether it's Manhattan Beach, Hermosa Beach, or Redondo Beach. If you click on any of those charts, once you see a city that you want to get a comprehensive market report for, that will take you to this little form. Just put in your name, your email. You don't have to put in your phone number in there. I'm not going to call you, don't worry. But the report will have the name, whether it's Manhattan Beach, Hermosa Beach, or Redondo Beach, and you can subscribe to as many as you want. And that's a comprehensive market report that will be emailed to you every single week with fresh data, so you can keep your eye on what's happening. So I hope you found this information helpful and informative. If you do have any questions about the real estate market for classic California beach bungalows here in Manhattan Beach, or even in Hermosa Beach or Redondo Beach, here's my contact information. You can call, text, or email me anytime, and I'm happy to jump on a call and talk about what's happening in the market. And if you have any questions about interest rates and where mortgage rates may be headed, I have some forecast data that I can also share with you. So thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.